hello there. Well, hello there.
I gotta tell you, I'm really loving the tractor having its own place, out of the weather. It's nice. Warms up faster. I don't think it'll be as warm in the hay barn. Maybe once we have some hay in it, it'll help.
But I'm very appreciative of the fact that I can leave it in these greenhouses while the hay barn is under construction.
All the horses are in the barn eating their breakfast. Gavin did an absolutely amazing job over the weekend cleaning out the barn. Everything looks nice and ready.
It's also been cold over the weekend,
Meaning that the ground froze again, which actually is a pretty good thing. It gives the horses a little bit of relief from the moisture.
but taking a look at our hay feeders down here, things actually look really good. You can see the mud has abated, and what's left is drier ground. Looking at our hay feeder,
It looks like we need to put a few bales out. It is that time of the week. We can 2 for that feeder, and then probably 2 for the big field as well, since we do have some temperatures coming in. This Wednesday, where they're calling for 1.25 inches of rain.
and the hay barn was just drying down.
What are you gonna do? It's springtime. We knew that's what was gonna happen as we got into this time of year. I absolutely love the long tongues for these wagons. It allows me to keep the bale spear on the tractor, and I don't have to worry about the spear making any kind of connection to the actual wagon. With temperatures warming up, we're no longer going through 8 a week. We're actually able to dial it down to 6 a week. That's exciting. Today, I plan on doing an actual audit of all of our round bales. I want to make sure the number we have on paper matches up with the number that we have here, because I was concerned we wouldn't have enough round bales, but as the year went on, I realized I think we're going to be a-okay. It is March, and we have a lot of hay left. Just how much, we'll talk about later on. Very happy with how things have been going so far this year. There's a few things I want to improve upon with our hay, and I'll talk about that in a future video. Four round bales are out. All the machinery is parked where it needs to be. It's time to let our horses out of the stable and into the pastures for the day. And I think they're all ready to go. So let's get them out. All the horses are now out. Let's see what they're up to.
Really pleased with how quickly the pastures dried down. Very nice. Donkeys are in with honey. They have the opportunity to go wherever they want. See Spitfire rolling up there. Today is actually an imperfect day weather-wise. Not much wind. It is slightly warmer, but it is not warm. It is 45 degrees. So it's not cold, it's not hot. It's right in that interim period. A little overcast. What I'm getting at is today is a perfect day to put trusses up. But that's one of the biggest issues. I have to watch the weather so closely. because it's not something I could just go down and work on like everything else. Everything else I've been able to kind of go down and work on when the weather's good. So I can just go down, just work on it when I can, and then when I have to feed horses, I come back. But this requires a group of people, and everybody has lives. So it's not like everyone could drop everything at the split second and get over here and help me put up some trusses. So it's scheduling and weather that are two major factors when it comes to this. There is a tiny window, might be possible this Sunday. We've got a lot of rain coming tomorrow. They're forecasting 1.25 inches of rain. So these pastures are gonna get absolutely saturated. Not very much looking forward to that. But the good news is that after that, we have 7 days of dry. And the temperatures get warmer each day, and we have sunshine. So there is the possibility that towards the end of those 7 days, we actually might be able to do some work. So that leads me into Sunday. Now Sunday, the temperature went down. The high for the day is only 36, but they're forecasting a feels like temperature of 45, which is right now. So if that's the case and we got no wind, we might be able to put up a couple trusses Sunday. So I alerted everybody. It sounds like we're gonna have a good group that'll be ready to go. Everyone kind of knows that this is tricky, so it possibly will be canceled. It entirely depends on whether it's windy and whether it's muddy. If it's windy, it is not safe to have people up on the top of the barn. Not to mention, it is not safe to be picking up the trusses with the forklift. We can't have wind doing that. So we want to make sure there's no wind, and the forklift also is not good on mud. It's not like our tractors where they can kind of drive through it and it is what it is. The forklift, it's a very heavy machine, and it is not good at all in muddy conditions. It'll just drop right into the ground and then have fun getting that out. So we can't have mud. So Sunday is our first possible day that we might be able to put something up. But if not Sunday, looking at the forecast, we might be able to do something on Monday or Wednesday. It all depends. Wednesday, the temperature is supposed to get as high as 60 degrees with a feels like temperature of 71. And it's so beautiful. That might be our go time on getting trusses up. But again, if I have help. It's during the week. Mostly everybody has work, so I might not be able to get help on Wednesday because it's during the week. Time will tell. Being that it's during the week, we might be able to get the veggie boys to help us out, but they're now started with the greenhouses, so that's, you know, iffy. They said they're going to be happy to help me, so we're going to go and talk with them and see what we can do. It all depends on how Sunday goes, and then we go to Wednesday. So it's touch and go right now. I wish I could just schedule it and be done with it, but if that was the case, I would have a fully dedicated crew that was working here, and this was their main job, and we had all of the equipment that we need. And we are not that. We are farmers, we are horsemen, and we're building this on our own. You got to work with what you got. That mindset has allowed us to have everything that we have. Oh, that was so much talking, but I feel like I need to make sure that you guys kind of know where we're at with this, because otherwise I'll get a lot of questions asking me if I've abandoned the project or if anything like that, and that is not the case. Trust me, right now I wish I was down there on the forklift and I had a bunch of guys up there on the sides and we were putting it up. It is what it is. All right, it is lunchtime. Let's head on up and see what we got for lunch. Then we're gonna go do some audit of the round bales, clean up around the hay barn a little bit. Just waiting for spring to get here is basically what we're doing. Here's the girls. How's it going back here? Oh goodness, I see the donkeys running like crazy. Let's see. It looks like for lunch we got pasta salad with a ham and cheese sandwich with horseradish. Let's get a good Daniel bite. Oh, beautiful. Well, I have great news. We are over where we're about to start counting our hay, and look at that, the sun's coming out. It is gorgeous today. Today would have been a great day to put up trusses, but I talked with the veggie boys and it sounds like we've got a game plan. We are going to be aiming for Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday, possibly all 3 days. So that's pretty awesome. They said that so long as I think that it's good for us to go down there, they said they could start helping me Monday 9 a.m., which is awesome. That's absolutely incredible. So my goal is that I'm hopeful we can get down there Sunday. We can kind of get all the equipment down there and put up a few trusses and work out the kinks. Because if we could get all the kinks worked out,
then that means when the veggie boys show up, it's basically, you know, we could do put a person here, there. This is what we did, this is how it worked, and then we'll just repeat the process and get those trusses up. So make sure you're subscribed, because there's some exciting videos that's in the pipeline. That being said, let's see, our numbers could be a little off, and I'm thinking that that possibly happened when we went on vacation, because a lot of hay was put out and taken care of, and I have an estimate of how much hay we used, but I want to be sure. So based on our estimate, we have 134 round bales left, and it is March. Now that's crazy, because if you take that and put that out by 20, that means that we've got nearly 7 more months of hay at 20 bales a month, and that's going to go down. That's going to go way down as we get into summer, as we get into spring and summer. So that being said, you got March, April, May, June, July, August. That'll put us into September. So we've got enough hay to get us all the way through till September, based on using 20 a month, which we go down to as little as 3 a month in summer. So that being said, let's check. I'm gonna do some counts. 30, 60, 87, 105, 123, 125. I'm gonna count again, but I think we have 125. 128. So that's how many we have, is 128. So as expected, I actually was off, and that is why I like to do that in the springtime. So that means we were 6 bales off. So our peak so far has been January. We used almost 40 round bales in the month of January, but February we only used 16. December we used 28. November we used 20. And then what's crazy is August, September, and October we used 11. Kind of nuts. So our forecast, what we thought we needed was 302 round bales. That was what we were worried that we really needed, and we ran out of our 2023 hay by July. For this year, we have 294, and we are currently at 128, meaning we have used 166 round bales. If you average that out over the past 8 months, that's about 20.7 round bales per month. We'll round up to 21 round bales a month. So at 21 round bales a month with 128, that means that we've got 6 months of hay left at the current rate. That puts us right through till August, which is actually a whole month ahead of where we ran out last year, which was July. And again, I expect it to go down as time goes on, especially with spring coming up. So that's pretty good. That's actually really, really good. So I am pleased with what we need, with what we got. The goal, of course, would be to use up all of our wrapped hay. And then what's nice with the hay barn is I don't really need to be worried about it. Once it's in the barn and it's stacked and it's dry when it goes in, then it's set. I don't need to worry about it getting in a bad quality. It can sit in that barn for 2 years and it will maintain similar quality. It starts going downhill after 2 years just from it sitting, but I'm very happy with that. So that's how things look for our hay. Well, on my way back to the stable, I kind of have a little bit of time to kill, which is a little rare for me, but it's nice when it's here. So I figured instead of taking the short way back, we'll take the long way back and we'll record some of the trip. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my word. Do you guys see the difference from this morning to this afternoon? It's a shame we're getting rain tomorrow because honestly, if we had another day just like this, tomorrow would be go time. Either way, exciting times ahead. Our next video is going to be after the deluge of rain we get. So take a good long look. I'm curious to see how things are going to be after that. Oh, everything's going to be so wet and muddy. We'll have to see. We might have to go down there and re-clean up around the feeders. But my goal is to fix the riding arena and do actually some maintenance on the riding arena, get that up and running, because I think with our 7-day dry period after that, that a lot of our clients are going to want to come down, go riding, get a taste of spring, especially with temperatures getting warmer and warmer. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Joel. This is A Stable Life. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.